Hello everybody, I'm Joie.
Hello, I'm Makeup Dog.
Hi, I'm Karen.
And we're so excited
to be doing this collaboration together
about makeup and emotions.
My emotional
bond with
makeup tag. All right, so we came up with these questions and it was this. I have to say that this is probably one of the most effortless things I've ever had to do. Yeah, it was. I mean, it literally almost like we completed each other's sentences and each person had something to contribute and just make it flow right. And I just want to say thank you to being able to easily work with folks, because I mean, y'all know what I'm saying. Like, how often is it easy for you to find somebody to easily just work stuff out with just like that? It's just like, it just flowed. I hope that this tag spreads and it makes you want to do this tag as well on your YouTube channel. All right. Anyway, so let's just jump into it. All right. So the first question is, what do you think/feel when you look at your makeup collection? So when I think of my makeup collection, honestly, a lot of this stuff I've bought and I don't use. I don't really view it like other people's. And the difference with because I've seen some people, I was like, whoa, I shouldn't even feel any kind of way, like none. Honestly, when I look at my makeup collection, I honestly just look at a bunch of stuff that I literally just spent a whole lot of money on. And I understand I have a YouTube channel, and a lot of times, you know, the big thing to do is to review products, to buy the next thing that you think that's going to be big and review that on your channel. And quite honestly, it's like, it keeps piling up. And one of the things that happened when I got ready to move from the first three bedroom that I had when I started my YouTube channel, I had so much stuff. I had so many shoes, so many clothes, stuff that I wasn't wearing, stuff that I knew my lifestyle was changing, so there was no point in keeping it. I just tossed it out because I'm not going to wear that out in the street. Just a whole lot of stuff that just, honestly, it does kind of bring on the feeling, not shame per se, but it does make me kind of sad. It's like, dang, I own all this stuff and I don't even use it. It's like, what's the point? So the second question is, have you ever felt guilty about a makeup purchase, neglecting other financial responsibilities? Yeah, I would say that. I did that when I went out to buy the Burt's Bees and the powder. This thing wasn't cheap. Oh, I bought the eyebrow pencil and something else, and it ended up coming up to like $55, and I used my credit card for it. And at that time, I wasn't supposed to be using my credit card to purchase anything else, and I used that. Another thing that I had purchased that I was so mad about that. I didn't get it in the mail from BH Cosmetics. It got lost in the mail. They sent it to the wrong address. Anyway, needless to say, I spent $80 on a whole bunch of stuff from BH Cosmetics, and knowing very well I should have just taken that and paid my bills with it instead of trying to use that to buy stuff for my YouTube channel. Actually, probably a lot of the stuff that's in the stash, like doing giveaways and stuff like that, it was stuff that was supposed to go towards that, but I knew why I was doing it. Like, especially with the giveaways. I really just wanted to inspire some hope in people, because I know there are going to be times that are coming that things are going in an interesting direction. And I want to at least be some kind of source of small hope for somebody out there, to know that God sees you. Especially on those days you want to make yourself feel good and you feel some kind of way and you just want to go buy yourself something. I used to do that so much, and I started to notice it like years ago, and that's when I stopped making purchases. Like, honestly, if I didn't feel like I was in love with it, I didn't buy it. You ever go to the store and like you pick up something? I do it all the time. I go to like TJ Maxx, I'll pick up something and I'll be like, this is nice. And I'll go walk around the store. By the time I'm getting ready to leave, if I'm not like in my heart, like, yes, I'm getting this, no, I'm putting you back on the rack. I know when I feel like I should get something. If I'm not feeling it, I just don't. And that's probably why another reason you'll see my collection the way it is in my videos, because I don't want to sit here and purchase stuff knowing very well I don't want to just purchase it just because it's the latest thing. If it already exists within what I own, I'm not purchasing it. Point blank, period. That don't make no sense. That's just crazy. All right. 3, what makeup product do you wear daily to feel confident in or put together? All right, y'all, this is confession time. This is probably another reason why I have not gotten through any of my makeup, is because honestly, I don't wear makeup every day. Probably about 75 to 85% of the time I'm actually in the house. And if I'm getting ready to go out, my hair is my makeup. This needs to look good. I cannot leave the house with this looking any kind of way. And my brows need to be plucked. But the least thing, if I would say makeup, let's stick to the subject, it would be putting some on my lips. So I gotta have my lips moisturized and I can't have them looking all crazy. So yeah, I don't wear makeup every day enough. I used to, when I first started my channel, man, I was just, because I was falling in love with makeup at that time. And I still love it, but it's just certain things about it that just disgust me. So I know that sounds harsh, but you'll see as these questions continue. Okay, have you purchased a product out of fear of missing out? FOMO, because it was hyped up on YouTube. Yes, I have. The day I saw this pop up in my email, I already knew what time it was. I already knew it. I was like, hold up. Kathleen Lights just came out with this palette with Morphe. What? And I was already like against Morphe. I didn't like their products. I just threw away a whole bunch of their stuff that I had ordered. I was like, this is the struggle. I don't want to struggle. I don't like struggling with my eyeshadow. I just don't. This is a waste of time for me. It's like messing with a dude that's just wasting your time. Sorry, I just can't. And I purchased this, and I remember when it got here, I was like, oh, I'm gonna purchase two. As soon as I purchased it, literally, I promise you, same day, I think it was the same day, it was sold out. And I was like, are you kidding me? Because I literally just saw it come through my email. And that's happened with like, you know, a whole lot of other stuff, of course. And I did this as a giveaway, and I remember the first time using this, and I was like, dang, this is good. Like, this palette is good. This is the first Morphe palette I used that it was actually good. And then that's what led me to buy the Jaclyn Hill one. Of course, that one blows a lot of palettes out of the water. Period. What makes you feel satisfied enough to justify your purchase? Oh, man, yeah, that's a tricky one. One, I definitely love to get stuff when it's on sale. I ain't even gonna lie. Two, the ingredients. Three, if I feel like it feels good to get it. Not good because, oh, I'm satisfying. I want to buy this because I want it. It's just, it feels right. Just like I was saying before, where like when I go to the store and I pick up clothes or I pick up makeup stuff from Marshalls and TJ Maxx, like if it doesn't feel right, if I don't feel like sold on it, like getting it, I put it back. Just plain and simple. It's a lot of stuff that's set in my carts online that I did not purchase. What items in your collection make you think about things of the past? Or feel nostalgic? Definitely for me, I can't believe I still own this. This is from Bare Minerals. This is my first Bare Minerals thing I ever purchased. Matter of fact, it's the first eyeshadow I ever purchased when I turned 30. I bought this because I really didn't wear makeup then, and trust me, like the most I started to wear around 30 was mascara, and I've always wanted lip gloss. Like lip gloss has been my thing. I just couldn't wear lipstick for some reason. This was the first eyeshadow I bought when I turned 30 because I had a birthday party and I just wanted to have something in my eyes, and I liked the color. I like green. This thing is so beautiful. Like I didn't even have to know how to do makeup and it just looked right. So yeah, so that reminds me of that when I turned 30. And funny enough, I'm getting ready to turn 40 this year. Is there anything about the makeup industry or the collection specifically that makes you feel sad? Yeah, definitely. For me, it will be the ingredients that they put in the makeup. I'm telling you, most of you probably experience a whole bunch of skin issues or additional skin issues from the makeup that you wear, that you put on your skin, or possibly even additional health issues from the makeup, from the beauty products, from the shampoos, all those things. They have ingredients in them that honestly, it turned me off, and that's what made me start to switch my channel in another direction, because I don't know what made me look it up. I was doing something and I just started looking up stuff, and I looked it up and I was like, nah. As a matter of fact, I have a clip of it on my Instagram channel of me throwing away a whole bunch of makeup. And somebody was like, give it to me, send it to me. And I was like, I already threw it away. I threw away Maybelline, Revlon, Morphe palettes. I hope they didn't just change their stuff. But you know what? God will be the judge of these people who like to play games with people's health, their soul, and their being. Damn, who else did I throw away? I threw away a whole lot of stuff, a whole lot of NYX. It's not just reading it. If you want to find out more about this, go to ewg.org/skin deep. You will see on there, if you can look up individual, because sometimes they might not have that actual product already up there with the ingredients. Sometimes they'll have the product, maybe if it's been out long enough, but a lot of times you can just look up the ingredients on their website and you will see the scale that they have within a safe zone and when it's getting out. And some of those stuff, man, they are stacked with stuff that's like past the safe zone. And it's like, no wonder we're all getting sick. No wonder. Besides in our food. Anyway, so yeah, so that part disgusts me. And then as of recent, I just did a video on this. You want to go watch it, check it out. With the whole naming of products. is devil worship is real. You can't believe in only positive stuff and think there's no evil. You can't recognize good without realizing there's evil to even make you know that good exists. So enough said. You want to check it out? Go to the homepage. You'll see it there. What's up with these names? Is there a palette or an item you regret buying? Yeah. I got a couple on here. There are quite a few items I have that I actually regret buying. One would be these right here. These right here. And they're from NYX, and I have one from MAC. Probably one of the only MAC things I actually own, actually. This is what I had to learn about myself. If it's not in my face, if it's not all in one thing, majority of the time, I'm going to miss it. I'm not going to see it. It needs to be like in my face. I need to plan to actually use it. Otherwise, it's not going to get used. Plain and simple. So this stuff's just sitting here doing nothing. Other one, oh my gosh, I feel so guilty about this. Now this, yeah, I feel guilty about, because oh my gosh, I remember when this first came out. Y'all remember this, the first Carly Bible palette? I bought this, and y'all, I don't feel like I used this enough. I just don't. Yeah. Yeah. That's why when I saw the other one coming out, I was like, I barely use this. I can't even do that to myself. I can't. Next one would be this one right here. This is one of those new eyeshadows that Remo came out with. Tati had reviewed it. I think I purchased it maybe the same week that I saw her review it. And I was like, ooh, I want to test it out. And I looked at it, I'm like, these colors. I was like, okay, she's saying they're good, but these colors, honestly, they ain't me. All these pink frosties, maybe this one right here, but all this other stuff, like that's just too light. Yeah, you know what I'll say from here on down. All this stuff is just too light for me. What am I gonna do with that? What am I gonna do with that? And then, I swatched this. I didn't even get a chance to use this because my camera broke at the time, and I was supposed to create the video, and I didn't get my camera fixed until about 2-3 months later. And by then I was like, freak it. And maybe I'll do a look on that. Next one, oh my gosh, y'all, I got this from Hot Taylor, whatever. I bought this palette here for $10. I think I would have gotten good use out of it, but every time I look at it, I just don't feel excited. I don't feel excited when I look at it. I think the prettiest shade that they have in this whole palette is actually funny. I mean, it's great to have some light color. I just no. And honestly, it's just, I'm not feeling it. I'm just not feeling it. It's just, and then one more, I bought this palette here, not this year, but the year before. My son got the most use out of this. Yeah, he got the most use out of this one right here. Talk about somebody who was pissed off. Thinking that he didn't get into the other side, so I kept it, but I haven't really used it. I swatched it, but that's it. Look at that, the most use. And I was like, ooh, maybe I should use it sometime. Because they have a lot of good colors in here. It's just I have not made it my business to even use it. Maybe I need to depot it and put it in my other palette. Yeah. And the last one that I regret purchasing, and I just did a giveaway on it, and honestly I was very, very disappointed in their eyeshadow. I would have thought, hey, they're coming out with a new layout, and yeah, that's gonna be these right here. I'm sorry, that's just how I feel. The shimmers suck, and the shimmers in the original palette, the Comfort Zone palette, is excellent. This stuff, you really gotta like try to make it work. No. And that's just me personally speaking, because I have so many other palettes that have similar colors that I'm like, they work. So why do I gotta struggle to get you one? And yeah, no. Number 9, is there anything you are currently coveting or wishing or lusting over? Honestly, right now my answer would be no. I can't really think of anything, and I'm not saying it to be funny. I'm only saying it because I keep seeing stuff coming out that I'm like, I already own that color. I already own that color. The only thing I was excited about, even then, I already had some of those colors. That was the BH Cosmetics Ace My Ray Ray palette. I was actually excited because they had, the contour colors, highlight, and the eyeshadow all in one thing. And I was like, ooh, I could travel with that. You know what I mean? Like, I liked the idea of that until I didn't get it in the mail because they sent it to the wrong address and they weren't sending me another one. And honestly, that was my last makeup purchase, and I think it just left me feeling some kind of way. about spending more money on makeup. Honestly, I do. I feel like it did leave me feeling some kind of way. But yeah. Last question. What are you most proud of when it comes to your makeup life? Could be resisting hype, panning goals, or application techniques. I guess I will say it would be using what I got, using what I have. And I did a video on that. And honestly, it's the truth. Use what you have. There's only but so many colors out there. And then I didn't know about this whole panning community, and I'm inspired by it, but at the same token, I don't want to rush to put something on my face when I know very well that I'm just rushing to finish it. I'm not using it to feel good about it. Especially if it's on days that honestly, I just don't need to be wearing makeup. Like I'm at home, I'm chilling, I'm working, and I work from home. So my situation is a lot different than a lot of other people's. But I'm also excited about how much my makeup game has improved. Because that's just plain and simple. If you don't practice, you're going to lose it. All right. And the last question, and this question goes out to all of you. So what makeup do you have an emotional attachment to and why? And I look forward to reading your comments in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video and you feel inspired by it, definitely make sure to create your own version and let's get this conversation rolling online. And this is just something just to reflect on and make people think. That's the whole entire point that I'm starting to gather from just watching other panning videos and people using their makeup and showing people different color combinations and showing what they did with it and their panning results, their updates. Like this all has to do with that. So I look forward to you creating your version. And if you create one, make sure you hit me up, come back in the comment section, let me know. Let me come and check out what you've created. That'll be pretty dope. And don't forget to check out Makeup Dog and Jody Faye as well. Their links will be down in the description box below so you can check them out. Anyway, I want to say thank y'all so much for watching and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.